Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. The Roadrunners will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. At the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense getting set for first down. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Penny. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State! They're on the board first here in the season opener. How about that? First drive of the game, first drive of the season, and it ends in the end zone.
You know, rust, a little bit of nerves. Nah, no problem. First drive of the year, and that's a sign for good things to come for this offense coming out and put it in the end zone right out the gates.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So UTSA's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's McCown. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Trying to find his man on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks, and the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dialing up a second down pass play. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's looking for a man on second down. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's McCown. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. The Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more.
42 Spider. Check, check.
They go to the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTSA! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Quarterback on the keeper. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense in hurry-up mode. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Back to throw, it's McCown. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Poor starting field position here for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Contreras. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll fire to his right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
The quick out, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get open.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
He'll bring it out. It's Contreras. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Roadrunners want to move quickly. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming.
And I love what the quarterback did with his eyes there. 3rd down, you're throwing the hitch against zone. You've got to freeze defenders because they're all watching you. If you eyeball that throw, someone could pick that off and take it to the house. So great job with his eye discipline.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wide open downfield. And he's running in the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Push down for the tackle. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead of this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Illinois. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabbed in the backfield. It's screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. It's complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He's turning in the type of performance that will etch him alongside the Seminole legends.
He has been on fire. You got to find some way to slow this guy down, because right now he's getting what he wants, when he wants, how he wants, and this Florida State offense is really rolling.
Comes out throwing on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it at the tag. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's McCown. Feeling some heat. He'll take a deep shot here. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Seminoles! What a catch and run for 6. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On second down, just keeps firing. Finds a spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Touchdown, Knowles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. He'll keep it himself. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn the... on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Jackson will throw. Spits it out to the back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to fire on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's screen. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to blast their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the touchdown, Florida State? And the beatdown has ensued.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He'll bring it out. It's Contreras. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
To the air on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Jackson gonna throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone, it's Contreras. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Roadrunners will punt it away on fourth down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And his fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Jackson will throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
How about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They went up top on 2nd and short. Surely they stick to the ground here on 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air, using the quick game. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Wilson.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Back to the air one more time. They've got the screen set up. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And the Roadrunners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Penny. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It is good! And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Coming out with it, it's Contreras. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. To the air, it's McCown. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to...
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the catch. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
62, UTSA, 17. He'll bring it out. It's Contreras. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Got his man. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's McCown. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throwing.
He lofts one down the sideline. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. He'll take another shot here. And he makes the catch at the 10. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David,